Hey everyone, me and Jeremy are here, and we're going to give you a quick crash course on the Boston Tea Party. Enjoy.
After just getting out of the 7 Years' War, or the French Indian War as we call it here, King George III decided we need some more money, or more ways to make money.
So he made a decree in the American colonies that every printed document had to be printed on special tax revenue paper or have a stamp on them. This was referred to as the Stamp Act.
But that still wasn't enough for King George. King George instated the Quartering Act, which required the American colonists to house and feed British troops that were stationed over in the colonies. This saved the king lots of money on food for his soldiers, as well as not having to build barracks for them to live. At this point, the colonists were becoming very unhappy.
But the very final straw for the colonists was the enforcement of the Tea Act. This made it so the colonists could only buy their tea from Britain and also instituted a very high tax on tea. The colonists had finally had enough.
Many of the colonists began to believe that it was unfair that they pay taxes without having any representation in British Parliament. They believe in the idea of no taxation without representation.
So one fateful night, a group of colonists who called themselves the Sons of Liberty gathered in Boston to discuss what they should do about their mistreatment by the British government. Leading the discussion was the Whig Party leader, Samuel Adams. They needed to do something drastic, something that would get their voices heard.
As the British tea ship, the Dartmouth, sat in the Boston harbor, they finally realized what they needed to do.
The colonists dressed themselves as Mohawk Indians, and they made their way to the Dartmouth. They boarded the ship and began to throw the cargo of over 342 chests of tea into the harbor.
That's over 90,000 pounds of tea.
The colonists left the ship knowing that the British would never forget their message of no taxation without representation.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Hope you guys learned a little something about the Boston Tea Party and the foundation of our great country, America.